Hi everyone, welcome back to video number 2. I just wanted to mention before we get into the nuts and bolts of our weekly unit that if you've had a chance to look at the syllabus, you'll see that our semester is broken down into 3 chunks. That's really a terrible word, but 3 parts. The first part is the first 3 weeks of the semester where we focus on how U.S. government is organized, because this is a class about the law. So it's kind of impossible to talk about what business laws are if we haven't really discussed where our laws come from and how they're made. So we spend the first 3 weeks of the semester discussing that topic. The second 3 to 4 weeks of the semester is our unit on business organizations. In this unit, we're going to learn about the legal formation of all the different types of business entities like corporations, limited liability companies, partnerships. We'll talk about how they're formed legally and some of the legal advantages and disadvantages to those different options. And again, there'll be a test at the end of each of those units. The last unit takes us from about the midpoint of the semester all the way to the end of the semester, where we'll spend anywhere between 1 to 3 weeks on particular legal topics that are the most crucially important for business law. That doesn't mean there's not more legal topics. There's numerous legal topics, but we only have 1 semester together. And so I'd like to hit some of the most important ones like contract law, tort, agency, intellectual property. So we'll go through those topic by topic and that'll take us through to the end of the semester, at which point there will be a final exam, but the final exam will only cover that third part of the semester. I won't test on material from the U.S. government unit or the corporations unit. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's talk about the nuts and bolts about how each week is organized. The new units every week become available on a Monday morning at 8 a.m. Now remember, the first week is a little off because classes don't start till Thursday, so this week is a little short, but every other week will follow this exact format, where Monday morning at any time on Monday really, you can open up your weekly unit. There will always be an overview and deadlines where you will have a checklist of everything that you need to do that week. So the weekly assignments include reading a couple of chapters in the book. And again, the textbook is a fully electronic textbook that you can link to once you've purchased the access code. You can link to it right here through Blackboard, or you can go through Cengage's website. Either one is fine. But you will read material in your textbook. You will also watch and listen to PowerPoints, just like the one I'm doing now, except instead of me looking at a screen, you will hear my voice over PowerPoints. So there'll be videos and PowerPoints right here where I will discuss some of the most crucial material from that week. I will not just read to you from the textbook. That's not my job, because you can read the textbook on your own. So really, I use this opportunity to bring out what I think are the most important points, but that doesn't mean don't read the textbook. You should then post to the discussion board. So you'll see here there's a discussion board and there's assignment. For most weeks, that's what you will see, is you'll see a discussion board and an assignment. Now again, this week is a little short because we start classes on a Thursday. But generally speaking, the way the structure of the class works is like this. Monday morning, the new unit becomes available. And you have from Monday morning until Thursday night at midnight to complete the chapter readings that are assigned and watch and listen to the PowerPoints or read any other handouts that I might give you. So that means anytime on Monday, anytime on Tuesday, anytime Wednesday, or even all day Thursday. Because your first deadline each week is Thursday night at midnight to post to the discussion board to answer the questions that are asked. Again, they will be open-ended enough that we can all come up with our own ideas, and it will relate to the material for that particular unit. This week, keep in mind your first discussion post is due Saturday, just because it's a shorter week. Technically, classes don't start until Thursday, so I can't really make you have to do the discussion board by the very first night of classes. You get a little bit more time than that. So your first deadline is always Thursday night of each week to post to the discussion board. Your next deadline is the following Monday morning at 8 a.m. And during that time, you must respond on the discussion board to at least one classmate. So this is where I force you guys, that's my little trick, to talk to each other. to respond to what other classmates have said. And preferably your responses should not just be, I agree or I disagree. Think substantively about what your classmates have offered to you and how you would respond to them. Of course, I encourage you to respond to more than one classmate because that keeps our class even more active and engaged. But the obligation is to post your first post on your own by Thursday night at midnight, and then you can read other posts and respond to a classmate by Monday morning at 8 a.m. The second deadline by Monday morning the following week at 8 a.m. is whatever that week's assignment is. So this first one is a very quick one. It's called Syllabus and Blackboard Quiz. It's just an opportunity for you to just get to know the class and get back to me on that. So, and then going forward, there's other assignments each week. When it comes time to exams, I will post plenty of information more than a week before the exam. And when it comes time to your 2 projects that you will work on, you will also have more than a week to work on those. You will have plenty of time. You can see the breakdown in the syllabus. So a little bit about discussion boards. Again, remember they are graded and you cannot read your classmates' posts until you post first. So make sure you post your own by Thursday night so that will allow you to see what other classmates have posted. Now, just a moment about assignments. Assignments are posted in the unit that you're in. So here you can see we're in Unit 1 folder, and here's Unit 1 assignment. This what I call the Syllabus and Blackboard Quiz. To access the assignment, what you really want to do is you could download, this is a Word document right here. But what is a better way to access the assignment is to click on this black part where it says Assignment, Syllabus and Blackboard Quiz. Up will pop the deadline for the assignment and the amount of points that it is worth. Just a moment on deadlines. I'm a lawyer. Court deadlines are really important. Syllabus deadlines are important. This is not a pace yourself class where you can do all the work for the semester in the first 2 weeks, nor is it a class where you can wait until after Thanksgiving and send me all the assignments for the semester. We meet somewhere in the middle. And the somewhere in the middle is that every week there is a Monday deadline for the assignment that is due. That gives you a full week of time to complete the work that is assigned. If you get your work in on time, you can earn the full credit of points available. If you have gotten behind and you're late, I will accept late assignments, but only up to 1 week late. At the end of that 1 week grace period, I don't accept late assignments absent a serious emergency. And there's a few reasons for that, but the big 2 are that I respect your time and I will grade your assignments as quickly as possible and get them back to you. And I expect you respect my time too. I have 25 of you in this class and I teach several other classes. There's no way I can keep up with all of my grading if I'm constantly accepting late assignments, especially late in the semester. The other reason deadlines are important is because they are just important in this world. It doesn't mean we don't have emergencies come up. If something comes up where a family member takes ill, you're sick, you get stuck at work, something happens, please email me and let me know. I'm not a terrible person. I can give you an extension, but let's try to keep them to a minimum and only for true emergencies, because otherwise there's no way I can keep up with the grading of the class. I've had bad experiences where students give me 10 or 15 assignments after Thanksgiving, and if I get that from 10 or 15 of you, I'll never finish my work by the end of the semester. So let's be mutually respectful for each other and submit the assignments on time. How to submit the assignments? There are 2 ways, and please pay attention to this. Download the assignment onto your computer. You can open up this Word document and you can type the answers right into the Word document and then upload it back to me right through here where it says attach files. It's just like attaching a file to an email. So you can type it up on your own on your Word document, upload it back to me, I can grade it and give it back to you. And then when the grades come back to you, you will see, and there's a section here, I'm just trying to get the link, I kind of messed up on the link here. If you have a section here called My Grades, you will see the grades right in there. Alternatively, you can also click this button here that says Write a Submission, and you can type the answers to the assignment right in here under write a submission, and I can read it that way. Either one of those is acceptable. Just note, if you scroll down, there's a button called, there's a section called add comments. This is purely optional. You can send me a private note here about your work if you'd like. It's not required. I don't grade the comments. It's just if you have something private to say to me, it doesn't go to everybody else in the class. All I ask is that you don't put the assignment into the comment section, because although it looks like a nice wide vision here on this computer, on mine, when it comes back to me, it's like this little tiny column and I can't read it. So all I ask is that you upload the assignment by attaching a Word document, or you can type into write a submission. Sometimes our computers have trouble talking to each other. I have a PC, you might have a Mac, you might be using a Chromebook. If I can't ever open a document that you send me, don't worry, I'll just send you a quick note and we'll find a form where you can send it to me. Okay, so I hope you can see how this is organized, that this is a well-structured class, and that you can find everything that you need under each weekly unit. If I jump ahead to Unit 2, you'll see the same thing. Here's your week 2 deadlines, your videos. There's a couple videos to watch this time. There's a few other links for you to read. So each week it varies what I assign you. And next week during Unit 2, you'll get your first legal news assignment. So please read the directions here, and you'll see the first legal news, which is called Legal News 1, is here in Unit 2. And then as we go forward, you'll see that the next units are available. How to get your textbook, please look in the syllabus. It's a Cengage textbook. I just want to make a comment about the textbook. It is an electronic textbook. You can read it electronically. Your textbook comes with quizzes and tests in it. Do not do those unless you want to. They are not graded. They are not entered into the gradebook. I will not look at the answers for those. The only graded material in this class is the material that I give you through your weekly assignments, projects, and 3 tests. Do not do, you can do them if you would like to, but I've had students every year say, like, what about the ones in the book? Those are just for you to do if you'd like. But please do purchase the textbook and read the chapters that are assigned, because there's information in the textbook that connects to the PowerPoints and the activities that we do. And it's very difficult to be successful in this class without also reading the chapters. Last but not least, I've given you a link called Useful Links. There is a legal dictionary here. The law has its own language, so if you come across a word that you've never heard of before, please look it up in your legal dictionary. It's better than using Google, I promise. Okay, well, thank you for bearing with me for the first 2 videos. I hope you can see that this has been a helpful overview about how to find everything and anything you need in the class. If you get stuck, if you have any questions, if something happens, please reach out to me. I don't get to see you every week, so I can't see the look on your face that says, oh, I don't understand what's happening. So I encourage you to come to me. I'm here. I work full-time at Middlesex. My job is to be here for you. So send me an email, send me a message. We can set up a time to meet if you would like, or if it's helpful to you. Otherwise, I will see you on the discussion board. I read all the board posts, and I'm an active participant as well. So if you have questions about the material or want to share something with me that connects to the material, please feel free to do that on the discussion board. Otherwise, I think you're all set for a great semester, and I look forward to a great semester of business law and getting to know each one of you. Welcome, everyone.